Well, this is about how cows are rounded up all over the world today, and it'll show you how, first of all, they are gathered in and they're penned into a detention camp. Then they're herded into a chute where they're taken into what you might call the vaccination room, and after they've been vaccinated, then they're let loose again. I just wonder that this is happening. This happened with Hitler. He rounded up people and did the same thing, and they were thrown into detention camps to either be killed or to be vaccinated or to be let loose. Now, not many were let loose. In this picture, all I did was to show how animals are gathered together, put into detention camps, vaccinated, etc. And I just hope that we won't see this same thing happening to human beings, mums, dads and children in the near future under the New World Order.
Well, these are all mothers to be. Look at them. One dad and lots of pregnant mums. And they're all just about ready. Look at that one over there. She'll come over a bit closer. She's ready to have a baby. And Howard's going to load them all up and take them to hospital. And there's another mother down there in the paddock with a baby, but she's hiding the baby. We can't find her. We can't find the baby. So what we're going to do now is to grab all these mums with bubs in their belly, and look at this mum here. Look at her. Look how fat she is. Now they've got to go to the maternity ward. So first of all, we've got to take Mum into the sick bay here and give her vaccination. Here's another one. Now here comes the old bull, Big Daddy. First of all, got to isolate him and then get his head out of the bales here. But there he's had his little injection, quick as that. And think you like this very much. But there it is, it's all over. Now I just let him out. Got to get that clip on his ear first. Now there he goes back to his girls. There goes the old bull back to his girls. So the tag on the ear keeps the buffalo fly away. I don't think I'm very happy about this. There you are, she's had the injection and taken the buffalo tag off, and off we go. Oh, she nearly made it without having her needle. There we are, we've taken the buffalo tag off the ear, and there, bingo, had the injection, and off she goes. The truck here, so they're just opening the gateway to go up into the truck, as you can see. Now, round them up they go. There they go, all up into the truck. Up into the truck. They are all loaded, ready to go home.
Now maybe you don't think that this is going to happen in our world today. Thousands of children died of starvation. Millions of people were rounded up, mums, dads and children. Children starved to death and froze to death. And also don't forget that the world media were given a bunch of lies from the propaganda of those who were in the power. And you will see here that many of the people were looked at on the media that everything was happy where they were in detention camps. So they're very cunning, very clever, that those who are in charge, the New World Order and the United Nations today, is not showing people the real truth. Millions and millions again are going to be rounded up in the streets, and they will be given false reasons, false propaganda to round them up. People will be duped, and you will see that it's not only for Jews, it's for anybody. Doesn't matter what race or what creed or what religion that you look after and you belong to. You will be in those that are rounded up on the basis that you're a possible terrorist or just because you were dissenting against what the government was doing. And then you will be just rounded up. As you can see here, again, thousands and thousands of people have been rounded up and forced to go into carriages and buses and what have you, into a detention camp to be sorted out. Millions of people got diseases in the detention camps, and there was no medication to help them, and there won't be any medication again in the New World Order of their detention camps. This will all be repeated, and millions of people will either starve to death or die of diseases. As you can see here also, Again, it will happen here. They will shave everybody's head and give them a number. They will be identified again by a number, and either they will be put somewhere to be killed or they will be used as slave labour. As you can see here again, there will be open bathing for both men and women. And these people were forced to have a bath in a freezing cold water whilst everybody was watching on and looking at them, men and women. Over here in this next film clip, you're going to see how the security forces and the army, the United Nations, they're going to be leading people, rounding them up and taking them to places where they will be moved on to a detention camp. And there's no way you will be able to get away from this. Are you going to let all this happen again? Surely not. Surely people are going to wake up to the fact of what they're in for under the New World Order, under the United Nations, with NATO going in and bombing everywhere. You can see in this film that people are used as slave labour. This will be repeated again, and people will be used as slaves. Here you're looking at, doesn't matter what they are, what kind of people, whether they're Gentiles or Jews or what religion, they are all being rounded up. And what a pitiful sight to see children starving to death, children with their hands up, children just waiting to be taken away, told where to go, where to move on to. This is what we're in for with the United Nations and the New World Order. NATO is bombing all of the countries that won't play ball with them right now under the pretense that it's for humanitarian purposes. That's a lie, and that is a terrible lie that's being the atrocities right now.